Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the Season 4, Episode 22 of the Classic Wrestling Series. So, I have double-checked, triple-checked, even quadruple-checked. I do not think I've done this show on, this pay-per-view on the show. If I have, please let me know, because I have no idea. I have double-checked the book, and it's not in the book, so we're doing it. We're going to be watching WCW's Bash at the Beach 2000 because, fuck it, let's do it. So we have currently got Juventud Guerrero versus Chavo Guerrero Jr. in the ring. So let's get to this one. So our first matchup was Lieutenant Loco, better known as Chavito Guerrero Jr., taking on Juventud Guerrero for the WCW Cruiserweight Championship. This was a really good opening contest, actually. The WCW Cruiserweights are really good at opening the shows and stuff like that. And I do like the fact that this match opened it up. Thank God that the Filthy Animals and the Misfits in Actions were banned from ringside. Thank God for that one, because that would have been really fucking annoying if they won. They did try to get involved, but the refs did actually turn around and go, fuck off, get out of the match. So it was just a straight up match. Major Jones did come out to try and stop Juventud Guerrero from doing the move. Kinda worked, kinda didn't. But yeah, this match was really good. Chavo wins with a Tornado DDT and reclaims the Cruiserweight Championship. He was the champion, but Juventud took the belt and stole it. So he reclaims the belt here. And that's all good. And now we have, oh, for fuck's sake, we have the WCW Hardcore title. Oh, here we go. So we just had the WCW Hardcore title match between Big Vito and Norman Smiley with Ralphus, and this is just, it's just a hardcore match. They go to the back, Norman gets thrown into an elevator, Vito comes back, beats the crap out of Ralphus, puts him through a table, 1, 2, 3, he retains the belt. And now, oh fuck me, we have an evening gown match between Daphne and Miss Hancock. Fun! Oh my God. So we just had the evening gown match between Daphne and Miss Hancock. What the actual fuck was this match? This was one of the stupidest fucking matches I have seen in a long time. The fact that Daphne wins and even the commentators don't know who won the match is fucking stupid. I actually had to look it up on Wikipedia. Now the fans are turning around to see what the fuck is going on. Probably a fight in the crowd or something like that, because why not? You know, they've just seen a shit match at WCW. They are doing their best to try and fucking clean up right now, which is, there's still going to be like cake in like an hour's time or something like that, like from what I remember. I have seen this. I have seen this show, but I don't think I've reviewed it, or if I have, again, it's on the channel somewhere. So this is officially for the CWS. That match was absolutely crap. It was basically just a pile of shit. It was, and I'm sorry. Daphne is a good wrestler. Do not get me wrong. Hancock is still new to the company. David Flair just looked so lost in there. Crowbar was decent, but this was just crap, and they're still cleaning up the fucking mess. So let's get to our next matchup. I think it's, I don't know, let's just get to it. So we just had Chronic versus the Perfect Event for the WCW Tag Team titles. This wasn't bad. There was still like a little bit of the slip up. There was still like, but it wasn't as bad as the fucking evening gown match, because holy shit, that was bad. But it was still entertaining. Chronic win with a powerbomb / clothesline off the top rope, doomsday device kind of thing. But yeah, they win the tag team titles. We had Ernest the Cat Miller get destroyed by the Young Dragons, because that's the storyline that's going on apparently. But yeah, this was it was a good match. Like, it was entertaining at least. Kept me intrigued for a little bit, so I'm not gonna lie. So next up we have got Booker T taking on Positively Canyon? Yeah, Positive Canyon versus Booker T. So this should be entertaining. Let's get to this one. So we just had Positive Canyon. God damn it, I want to say Page. because of DDP. But we just had Canyon versus Booker T, and this was a fun matchup. It was entertaining. Then Jeff Jarrett got involved and hit a guitar over Booker, and Canyon won. I'm not saying that Canyon shouldn't have won the match, but it should have been a clean matchup. It shouldn't have had fucking goddamn Jarrett's fucking interference. It does kind of lead into what happens later in the night, but we'll get to that when we get to it. So, it's one of those. So now we have the Fat Chick Thriller. The fuck is a Fat Chick Thriller? I know what it is. Jesus Christ. But we have Mike Austin talking backstage, and now we are coming out. Oh, we have Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner versus Mike Awesome for the US belt. Okay, this might be good. Let's check it out. So we just had Scott Steiner versus Mike Awesome for the US belt. This was actually an entertaining matchup. It really was. And then motherfucking Ernest Miller comes out. Ernest Miller is the commissioner of WCW. The Steiner recliner is banned at this point in WCW. So, rightfully so, Ernest Miller turns around and goes, if you put the Steiner recliner on Mike Awesome, you are being stripped of the US belt. Steiner does it. Ernest Miller strips him of the belt. So the match basically doesn't fucking matter. Like, this match doesn't fucking matter. It is stupid. It is idiotic. I do not understand why they did this. The match was okay. It wasn't like, I'm not screaming it from the fucking rooftops, but it was okay. And oh god, we have the graveyard match between the fucking Demon and Vampiro. Fuck, I forgot about this match. Oh, we're in the shits at WCW today, people. We are in the shits. So, let's get watching this match. Fucking hell. Oh my god, this fucking graveyard match. So we just had the Demon Dale Torborg versus Vampiro in this, and my god, I couldn't see shit. I had to brighten my computer screen just to see something. And it was a fucking clothesline that I was like, what was that? And it was a clothesline. My god, the production value of WCW in this show is fucking terrible. It is awful. It sucks. But Vampiro wins. That's all you need to know about. Right now we've got Shane Douglas versus Marcus Bagwell. Let's get to this one. So we just had Steiner, fucking hell, I've got Steiner on the brain, Steiner maths, god damn it! No, we just had Shane Douglas versus Marcus Bagwell. This was fun. Tori Wilson came out, slapped Shane Douglas, and then slapped Marcus Bagwell to get the win, to help Shane get the win, so they're together now. Oh, this match was okay. Like, it wasn't anything bad. It was good, at least. But now we have our main event of the evening. We have Jeff Jarrett versus Hogan. So, here's the thing. This story has been done to death on YouTube and stuff like that. So I'm just going to give a very brief synopsis of what went down. Hogan wanted to win the belt here. Apparently, Bischoff was for Hogan winning the belt, and Russo wasn't. So they had a third party entity involved, the owner, like the president of Warner Brothers or WB. I'm not 100% sure. You can Google it. I'll put a link to OSW reviews. I'll put a link at the end of the video. If you want to check out OSW's review, they do a lot better telling the story. I'm just giving you the brief synopsis and the clip notes. They do a much better story explaining what happened. So there was a meeting. Vince wanted to put the title on, I think it was, keep the belt on Jarrett to put the belt on Booker. Bischoff wanted to keep the belt on, put the belt on Hogan and go like that. A compromise was made. Hogan wins the belt here, leaves for about 6 months to a year, comes back, 6 months, it was 6 months, comes back, and they have a match, whoever the champion was, I think it was going to be Booker. They have a match to determine the ultimate World Heavyweight Champion. Due to the way that this went down, and then due to the promo that Vince Russo cut, I don't know if the YouTube version will have the promo, but due to that, it was then a legal matter. WCW went to court. Vince, it was a mess. this show was a mess, so they have to change it on the fly. We'll get, again, I'll leave OSW's review of it right here if you guys want to check it out at the end of the video. So here, I'm just going to explain what happens. Jarrett comes out, they're waiting for a few minutes. Jarrett comes out, then Hogan comes out. Jeff lays down, 1, 2, 3, gets out the ring, walks out. So that's our matchup. So we're going to see what happens next. So yeah, we've just had the match. He basically, Jarrett lays down, Hogan has created control. I forgot to add that at the beginning. But yeah, Hogan had created control. He wanted to win the belt off Jarrett because, it's Hogan. So you can't really talk about this as a match. You can talk about it as an angle. And again, I will link OSW Review's review of the show right here at the end of the video, just so then you guys can actually see like more of the workings and everything like that. So there you go. So we just had Kevin Nash versus Goldberg for Scott Hall's contract in WCW. It's a semi main event featuring the Old Guard. It's one of those. It wasn't bad. Steiner comes down to support Kevin Nash, and then immediately turns on Nash to help Goldberg win the match. Why? Why does Goldberg need help to beat Kevin Nash? It's stupid. So Spear gets the win for Goldberg. Oh, was it Jack? It was a Spear. It's Spear Jackhammer combo gets the win for Nash. Gets the win for Goldberg. So it was one of those. So now we have got Jeff Jarrett versus Booker T for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship on episode 22 of the CWS season 4. Just in case I got that wrong. And I've actually found a better version of the explanation going into the stuff with Hulk Hogan at Bash at the Beach 2000. It's from Wrestling Uncovered. I will have the link instead of the OWS review, because that's an actual forum review of the show. So I'll have that episode, I'll have that video right here, and I may also put it in the annotation of that as well. So let's get to Booker T versus Jeff Jarrett in our main event for the title. Let's do this. So we just had Booker T versus Jeff Jarrett for the world title, and this was a typical Jeff Jarrett match. Brawl to the outside, using his finisher move for stroke to hit a referee with, using the guitar, using a chair. It was passable. It wasn't exactly... They had to put something together very quickly in this match, for this match. They had one segment, they had one match to put something together. From the face value of all of this. And they did what they could. It was stupid, but they managed to work it out. It wasn't bad. It was just really, really inconceived. And that's all it can take sometimes. So, what did I think of Bash at the Beach in general? Don't watch this. This show is, if you want to watch it for like completionist sakes, if you've seen Bash at the Beach, if you've seen every Bash at the Beach up until this point, just literally put it on in the background and do literally something else, because it is not really worth your time. Like, you can, there are some matches. The Lieutenant Loco versus Juventud Guerrero match is good. Steiner versus Mike Awesome is decent, is good to a point, and then the finish of that one. But, Marcus Burwell versus Douglas is, again, decent. It's just, this is WCW in the year 2000. It sucks. I'm not going to lie. But, like, the world title match is cool to see Booker win his first title. It is. But, bar that, it's not really good for anything else. It's just, it's literally just nice to see Booker win the world title. So with that being said, thank you very much for watching Season 4, Episode 22 of the Classic Wrestling Series. I will be back next week with another episode of the CWS, and if you stick around, we will have the Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach Part 2 out tomorrow, Friday, sorry, not tomorrow, Friday, when this video comes out, and we will also have Triple A's Triple Mania show on Saturday. So, quite a bit to look forward to this week from me, and it's also going to be my first time properly watching Triple A, so I can't wait. So I will see you in the Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach video. So with that, take care, friend. Ta-ta for now.